Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is your boy James, a.k.a. Hollywood J. Blaq, live in the building once again. Back with another Synful Blaq Reacts. And I got my mans. You know, he's my main mans. He's a pretty cool guy. He's just a chill guy. By the name of Big MF, send us in the building. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, doing good. And me being chill depends on what day it is. Anyway.
And also time of day. Don't forget that. I mean, because you know.
Yeah, that too.
You know, 3 a.m. Probably not chill.
It's 3 a.m. I must be lonely. But no, we got the big homie Young Merk back in the building. His album is an absolute banger. This is the first video off of it called Blast Off. And the whole album's produced by Lance too, the other homie.
Yeah. I'm thoroughly impressed by this album. I feel kind of bad. I knew that we were doing Blast Off, so I held off on listening to it. Every time it came on, I skipped it. I'm praying that... I mean, I love Merk, and you know I listen to all his music, and that's kind of the problem where I don't want to see anymore. I hope he doesn't make any more videos, because then I can't react to them. We're just going to be sitting here just looking at the videos like, I wish we could react to it like it was new. But that's okay. All right, that's.
Don't forget, once upon a time, we had to record Hurricane 9 times because of things that were happening. So it doesn't matter, sir.
Just because we cried.
I'm giving them as a little backyard baseball here, okay?
Just because we cried a few times, okay? Just because.
No, because at the time, our recording software was ass. Fucking.
Oh, that's when we used. I think we used StreamYard to exclusively record, and it.
Nope, not StreamYard.
What was it?
That was on Google Meet. That was on Google Meets.
Did we use Google Meet back then too? I thought we. No, I thought we were.
Yes.
Using...
No, when we started reacting, we did Google Meets.
Oh yeah, because we had to use
StreamYard for live shows.
We had to use Skype and Google Meet to the mix of all that bullshit, and then when none of that worked,
crash like all the time.
Yep, and that when we did, that's when we were forced to learn OBS. Forced, ladies and gentlemen. That's imagine being in school and saying the only way that you're gonna have a career is if you learn how to use a computer program which you've never learned before in life. Like never. I'm talking about like not even a sliver of an inkling of a way to use this computer program ever in life. That was me and Big Sam when we first started this channel, because it just wasn't working the way we would. Like we tried StreamYard and it wasn't working because my internet wasn't fast enough and his internet wasn't fast enough. Plus everybody else's internet being at home because this is in the middle of COVID, right? Because it's one thing doing, you know, our sports videos, right, where we have the clips uploaded. It's a completely another to have to stream the music videos from YouTube. It just didn't work out. And so we tried Google Meet, didn't work. We tried Skype, didn't work. It's hilarious that Google Meet didn't work because that's literally how we used to record our sports shows way back in the day. But again, another story for another day. And then we have to use OBS. So evolution is just like Merkules is evoluted. I know evoluted.
You mean evolved?
Evoluted. He evoluted.
That's not a word.
It is now. Definitely a word now. I've added it to the English language. He has evoluted into a multi-platinum, multi-awesome artist. Platinum in our hearts anyway, because you know the way that sales work. I don't know how they work. I think it's for every like billion streams you go platinum. You have to get a billion. Imagine somebody telling Michael Jackson, you know, you selling 100 million records is good. It's great, amazing, impressive even. You still haven't even gone gold. What do you mean I haven't gone gold? Well, you gotta hit 1 billion. There's barely even 1 billion people in this earth.
You're gonna be like, you gonna keep this up? I'm gonna rock your world.
You know what I'm saying? 1 billion streams. 1 billion people have to listen to an album for you to go platinum. That's wild. Absolutely fucking wild. That means the record label has to defraud Spotify. Oh my bad. Oh, we're not going to talk about that. Oh my bad.
Let's get into the music video.
We're not gonna talk about that. My bad. Hey, say Kendrick, say Drake. Oh my bad. Anyways, without further ado, what we like inside baseball here. They're not gonna mind. Cease and desist letter showing up now. This is Merkules blast off on Sin and Blaq React. Oh yes, I forgot. I updated the overlay. This is where the new season begins, baby. With us right here on Sin and Blaq Reacts. Let's go. Spotify knocking on my door.
The whole ashtray spilt on the floor. I can't do this anymore. I swear it hits to my core. This time I'ma quit drinking for sure. I'm rolling up the weed for the migraine. Train smoking while I speed down the highway. It feels like everybody thinks that I'm weird. I get depressed a lot at this time of year. I don't even know why I get so nervous, but no matter what, I'll smile on the surface. I'll be like, hi, it's nice to meet you, but like everybody else, you see through. It feels like I'm wearing a disguise. I'll break your heart and try to wear it like it's mine. How do you feel when you stare into my eyes? 'Cause these days, like I barely feel alive. Is it me or does it feel like there's a glitch? I get obsessive every time I feel the itch. Here we go again, now I need my fix. I'm a certified scumbag, drunk piece of shit. I'm in a bad spot. It feels like I can't stop. Once I peel that cap off, then it's blast off. I think I need to run away from you. Somewhere far where I don't gotta face my fears. I'm too drunk to read the writing on the mirror. So is this a bad time to say cheers?
Oh, this is therapy.
Yes, this is very much therapy.
Listen, Merk, I love you. I love you. And I love this song, by the way. I just want to clarify that before I'm going to say what I'm going to say. Today is not the day that I need to confront my demons, okay? It is not the day. Tomorrow, maybe. If you give me till tomorrow to confront my demons, at least I can prepare for them, okay? There's too many. I have too many demons, okay? They're packed in my house, all right? They keep shitting everywhere, pissing on the fucking walls and shit. Know what I'm saying? Fucking using up all the fucking electricity. My water bill for these fucking demons are for fucking $300 because they keep drinking fucking water. I don't know why fucking demons drink water. Know what I'm saying? Like they fucking outside and shit. They like up till 4 a.m. I don't know why the fuck my demons are up until 4 a.m. And you know what's worse is that they'll sleep for like 2 hours and then when the sun comes up, they're back partying again. Like it's fucking like they're Mexicans on fucking Cinco de Mayo. All right, the party lasts all fucking weekend. Actually, scratch that because Mexicans don't really actually celebrate Cinco de Mayo. They laugh at us for celebrating Cinco de Mayo. Sorry, it's a true story. Anyways, I got too many demons. Okay, there's too many, and I don't want to face them today. And now you having me face them, and listen. Listen, if you want me to go to therapy, I'll go to therapy. But listen, you're gonna be the therapist. The saying. All jokes aside. Although a lot of truth is said in jest, by the way. I'm just gonna say that. But you can feel the pain in this man's voice, man. Like you.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Like I just see. That's what you know. What, and I think that's what kills me every time. Like. I've seen Merk on lives. I've seen him rap. I've seen him interact with other people. And he's probably one of the best dudes that I ever had a chance of being able to watch in this music scene. And one of the best dudes finally getting his flowers. I think him and Jelly Roll are the two guys that I am so happy that they've gotten their flowers. Like, they deserve all the love and respect. And the crazy part about it is Merkules really taking the hard way because... Well, yes, he's making his money in Canada and doing his thing on YouTube and stuff like that. resonating with the American audiences is always, well, let me rephrase that. It's easy to resonate with American audiences as long as the industry allows you to get your music in front of them. And that's always been the big thing. Okay?
Yeah.
Just like Tech Nine. Tech Nine has defied all odds and gotten his music in front of people in spite of the industry trying to stop him. Because if Tech Nine succeeds, which he has succeeded, even after they tried to snitch on this man to the IRS and try to get this man audited and all kinds of shit, he still succeeded. He still rises.
Absolutely.
When Tech Nine succeeds, as a fully independent artist from the jump, it inspires people. And I know people don't like me, don't want to, I know people don't like me to say his name because it's always controversial. But it inspires people like Drake to look at the deals that these labels are giving him. Because if Universal was willing to give Drake $800 million, right, for 10 years, $800 million, how much is his music worth? If somebody's willing to give you $800 million, right, and just say, just make music for us and bring us other artists. Here's $800 million. How much are you actually worth at that point?
No, you're right.
So it inspires guys to say, hey, I just got $800 million from this label. $800 million is a lot of fucking money. Okay? It doesn't take that much to run a label. It's really all about establishing the relationships with the distributors. And fortunately, thanks to guys like Steve Stout, shout out to Steve Stout and Unified Masters, me and Big Sin could come out with an album if we really wanted to. We get a producer, we drop some tracks, hit up United Masters, they take a little cut, and we can drop an album. We have an album out by the end of the week. If we really wanted to, that was the case. So you just imagine when you have the Drakes in the world that are going independent. Because you have artists like Merkules who are succeeding. Death Row, for all intents and purposes, is an independent label because it doesn't have the distribution level, but it doesn't need it. It doesn't need it anymore. It doesn't need Priority. It doesn't need Universal. It doesn't need that. Snoop learned that from Master P. If you get to a point where you don't need a distributor, right? And so Merk is in an absolutely beautiful position where he gets to be who he wants to be. And you see authentic things like this right here. The authenticity of, I go on these diatribes, the authenticity. And I think Big Sin, I think me and you can agree, and I'll let you talk on this one and speak on it because me and you always been on the same wavelength. The biggest reason why we love Merk is, yes, he's talented. Yes, he makes great songs. But his authenticity draws us in more than anything else.
He's real, you know what I'm saying? Whenever he puts out a track, like he could do the party shit, he could do the thug shit, he could do hip hop, he could do rap. But when this man sits down and lets his heart bleed through his pen, that's when he's at his best. And it's shown it numerous times. From that video when the kid that looked like him and all that shit.
My favorite track.
This whole entire album is personal. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got shit on there. One of my favorite tracks, one of my favorite personal feeling tracks on there is that track with X-Rated and Brother Lynch.
Oh yeah.
That is my shit right there. That is absolutely my shit. Mm-hmm. But as far as the way he makes you feel, you hear his pain in his music. And just like Jelly Roll, Post Malone, like these cats right there, you hear their pain in their music. Jelly Roll is the personification of pain being a beautiful thing.
Yes.
Like absolute 100% personification.
Yeah.
And Merk here being Snoop's first signee to Death Row when Snoop bought Death Row Records, and him allowing Merk to do his thing is a beautiful thing. And I implore everyone to go check out the album because it is a very good album. Just check out the album. Check out C. Lance's work because these two together are magic.
Dude, you know about the C, like you have this. Did you buy the C Lance album, or have you listened to the C Lance album? Like where the collab
the Undying
album?
Flame? Yes,
Dude.
I have the Undying Flame. Yes.
Listen, it's been a while since we had a really, really, really good producer collaborative album. Remember, I want to say Timbaland was the king of that shit as a producer. With the
Timbaland and Travis Barker. Remember Travis Barker? Can the drummer get some?
Well, yeah, but I want to say, but the reason why I'm comparing Timbaland, right? Because the second Timbaland album, which was let me rephrase that. The first Timbaland album, Live from the Basement, absolutely one of my favorite albums of all time.
But Tim's bio was better though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Tim's album, Live from the Basement. That's what it is. Tim's bio, Live from the Basement. That was the first one because you had Timbaland and Magoo, right? Mm-hmm. Great album, but Tim's bio, Live from the Basement, was the album that had Who Am I with Twista, had Lobster and Shrimp, had the song with
the Ludacris song, Fat Rabbit.
Yeah, Fat Rabbit. It had the like two of my favorite Genuine songs, one of my favorite Aaliyah songs, one of my favorite Missy Elliott songs. Like, and remember at this point he wasn't as uber successful, and his name wasn't like super out there like that.
Remember Little Man?
Yeah,
the man that they call Timbaland.
Mm-hmm. Because remember
when he give a fuck who I am.
Because remember, once he dropped Tim's bio, once you had Timbaland and Magoo in '97 going into '98, he could boom right after this, '98, '99. That's when he dropped the Tim's bio, and so it literally changed. It changed everything. I felt Tim's bio changed everything. It changed everything for a lot of people because we had never heard of Ludacris prior to that, and the mainstream had never heard Twista prior to that. It was the catalyst of why Rockefeller wanted to sign Twista so fucking bad and pull him from tracks that bad. You know what I'm saying? And then the song Lobster and Shrimp was an absolute banger. And that was that was super requested on MTV, even on the box. People don't know what the box is. They don't understand. Like, you got to be poor to know what the box is.
No, this generation don't know what the box is.
If you're poor, you know exactly what the box is. Okay, I'm just letting you know. If you're poor, you got to be poor though. Like, if you're rich, you'll never understand because you had cable.
You had those channels in the 900s that let you listen to whatever you wanted to.
Yeah, no, poor us brokies, we had the box. Okay, the box you had to get on a random airwave station, and you found it, and you had to call in and pay to listen to the music that you wanted to listen to.
It was Spotify before Spotify.
Yeah. Listen, I purposely paid for. What album was it? I mean, what I'm trying to what song from what album? Oh my god! I want to say it was ICP. I paid for like 10 ICP songs back to back to piss off everyone. Oh, and then just to throw in some random shit. I'm doing some Mudvayne and some Primus.
What used to crack me up back then, I'd be at the homie's house. Mm-hmm. All the Juggalo, they knew all the Juggalo. They knew I knew ICP, but they didn't. So I would do that shit. I'd have Chicken Hunting blasting on the fucking box. Mm-hmm. I'd have fucking The Great Malenko blasting on that shit.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That tells you how hard and difficult it is. Like, was to get music out nowadays and now to get it here. But I said C Lance because C Lance I think is on his way. C Lance is next up.
Oh yeah.
That album was absolutely good, and now he's doing tracks, with X-Rated and Tech and shit like that. Like I mean, he's been doing it, but now it's more often.
He's always been with Merk. He's had tracks with Rich. He's had tracks with Tech. He's had tracks with X-Rated, Lynch. No, C Lance is doing his thing. Remember, he dropped that shit with Vinnie Paz not that long ago.
Yeah,
he's doing his thing right now.
If I can get C Lance in the same room with Will Smith, that second album is going to be fire. I'm just going to tell you that right now. It's going to be the greatest album of all time. He's going to win like 10 Grammys. You know what I'm saying? And then C Lance is going to win like half of those. Listen. C Lance, Will Smith, I'm going to tag them on the same place on Twitter for just no apparent reason at all.
Yeah, now that, Will Smith cusses on albums now.
Yes. Yes. All right. Let's get this thing going. We went on first time we went on a diatribe in the middle of the music video.
No, it's not the
No, I
first
know.
time.
But
First time in a
listen,
little while.
no, Merk wanted therapy. Welcome to therapy.
And I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
I'm in a bad spot. It feels like I can't stop. Once I peel that cap off,
Therapist stress. He's like,
and it's blast off.
where's my
One
head?
thing I need to run away from here. Somewhere far where I don't gotta face my fears. I'm too drunk to read the writing on the mirror. So is this a bad time to say cheers? Cause I hate this, running out of patience. Fucking with these fake friends. Can't wait for the day when I can move on. Cause I've been doing this for way too long. Maybe I should get to know myself. It's more important than pleasing everyone else. I got way too many secrets I don't tell. And that could be the reason why it feels like I'm in hell. So turn all the lights out and let me just lie down. And I'll be just fine now. You're wasting your time now. You're pushing me farther. It's been getting harder. Look what I started. Have you ever had a dream while you're awake? Your eyes are open but you're in a different place. You keep running from your past like it's a race, till you feel like you finally found an escape. I'm in a bad spot. It feels like I can't stop. Once I peel that cap off, and it's blast off. One thing I need to run away from here. Somewhere far I don't gotta face my fears. I'm too drunk to read the writing on the mirror. So is this a bad time to say cheers?
Therapist done had enough. My God, when the therapist done had enough, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna give you a fucking refund because I'm done. Get the fuck out.
He got his therapist needing a therapist.
Fucking shit, man. Listen, no, and I understand. Listen, I don't know if a lot of people have understood what Merkules has gone through in his life. And if you go through, like, he still has a lot of his lives up, videos up, and he'll let you tell it. You know what I'm saying? And if you go through his catalog, he'll let you tell it. The man, the scar on his face should tell you everything that this man has gone through. Like, that's...
Yeah, I think it's the first or second song on the album. He was talking about he was in the booth and then he's like, it changed his life with the knife, like the night with the machete.
Yeah. You know, I wish, see, if I was producing, like, if I was, like, the executive producer of the album, I would still have C-Lance, right? Like, definitely, 100%. What I would do, I would mix. I'd be like, let me get DJ Premier. And be like, why DJ Premier? Because I would want Merkules to make a song called Scars. But the sample, I mean, but it would be, the type of Premier beat that's like a normal Premier beat. But the mix sample where, when he mixes the record and shit, how he, adds certain parts of, like, pop culture shit, like, Premier. The part where I would put in is the part where, let me tell you how I got these scars. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he talks about the night where the shit, like, that's what I would do. You really gotta, some things you really just gotta fully embrace. You know what I'm saying? And I think Merkules fully embraces three things. And I'll tell you what those three things are. He is an imperfect human being.
Mm-hmm.
He embraces that fact. Very imperfect. He's not the quintessential white guy that you would think that you want to be rapping. He's not an Eminem. All respect to Eminem, of course. He's not an Eminem. He is not a tatted up anorexic kid like Machine Gun Kelly. He is not the smooth tatted greasehead dude like G-Eazy. I make fun of it because I love these cats. But I'm in descriptions because some girls, they like that look, right? He's not near one of those. He's a big dude like you and me from Surrey, BC. Mm-hmm. That is probably more gangster than any white guy that's in the game right now.
Oh, facts.
You know what I'm saying? And that which leads me to my second thing. You don't fuck with Merkules, he will fuck your shit up. If you don't believe me, ask Rick Ross. But we won't say nothing. But the third thing that he embraces is the hustle with the struggle. Okay? He understands how good he is, and he understands why people fuck with him and why he can make money. And at the same time, he understands that the struggle is breaking that glass ceiling of being independent, rising through that, and being commercial. And, you know what I'm saying? He recognizes all those things. They're just nuances. And so, but again, we talked about it earlier, there's not even a need anymore to go commercial. You are commercial now. The mainstream has gone tech.
Yeah.
The mainstream has really gone tech. Anybody that is a commercial rapper that's popular is either been in the game for very, very long or is an industry plant.
Yep.
Right? Because ain't no way you're going to sit here and tell me that a guy, and I'm not trying to disrespect the man, right? But you going to tell me a guy like 21 Savage or NBA Youngboy or what's that cat that beats up his girlfriend?
Which one?
The one that he had the kid with, that has the one chick. The one chick that used to be a former cheerleader, and basically she now looks like a fat crackhead. I can't remember her name. I don't. It's.
I can't remember his name either.
But you know what I'm talking about. Like they got famous for beating each other. Blueface and Blueface. There you go. Blueface and the one chick was Krishan. Whatever. There you go. You gonna sit here and tell me that Merkules is not a better rapper than those three?
Oh, he absolutely is.
Exactly. So we already know that it has nothing to do with skill. It has to do everything with the industry and who you know and who you put your money behind. And that's where the glass ceiling is. But now, thanks to Tech Nine and even thanks to Tom McDonald, we now have two separate paths on infamy. And there is no more glass ceiling. The ceiling is where you define it, and it's busted wide open, and everybody can get a piece.
Facts.
And that's kind of just where we are right now. And I love to see it. You love to see it. We as fans love to see it. And more importantly, I think, again, I was, like I said, with Jelly Roll, like I'm give these men their flowers because they've been in the industry for a long time, absolutely killing the game, destroying all competition in front of them. And speaking of which, did anybody ever check if that one dude that he that he dissed, is Upchurch still alive?
I have no idea.
Because Merk killed him twice. I just want to see. All right. So, anyways, Big Sin with beautiful song.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful therapy, and it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. That's kind of my message that I got from it. It's okay to not be okay. We're not perfect by any means, and if you need to talk to somebody, please do so. Big Sin, I know this is the part of the video where I tell you, where I ask you, where they can join us as we become the reactors of infamy. But if you're already looking for Merkules reactions, you've already joined us, or you're just right at the cusp, and your mouse is just right there. It's right there. Let them know where they gotta go. Just tell them where they gotta go. Just give them directions.
So what I need y'all to do right now is go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring that bell so you know more Synful Blaq content drops. And we're gonna be back with another one real soon, my guys.
Look at the flick of the wrist. Look at the flick of the wrist. Flick of the wrist. Yes. So please make sure, like, comment, and subscribe. Ring the bell. Join us. This isn't just, we don't do just hip hop. We don't do just rock. We don't do just XG, which is a genre all of its own. XG consider their own genre because they're better than everybody else. It was more than that. We are reactors of infamy. We will react to things that your favorite reactor won't because he didn't have the balls to, or he's in a contract with somebody, or, as I like to say, he needs that ad revenue. We don't care about ad revenue anymore. We've already been banned 7 times. No, we haven't been banned. But
I've dealt with a mute. I've been dealing with a muse for 4 years.
And
you can't handle that shit.
And they love us. And then Capitol Record steps in and be like, hey. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. and advance the videos. All right. So if you made it this far, you know that we're crazy. So you might as well just subscribe at this point because it only just goes downhill from here. So until next time, that's my man Big Sin. I'm your boy Hollywood J. Blaq. This is Sin and Blaq Reacts, and we are out this thing. Deuces.